We live surrounded by stars, yet most of us never truly see the universe we are part of. We imagine space as distant, unreachable. But the truth is, every breath you take is already part of it. The atoms in your body were born in the hearts of exploding stars, and yet we walk through life feeling separate from the cosmos. This quiet disconnect shapes the way we see ourselves and how small we believe we are. Carl Sagan's cosmos doesn't just explain the universe. It reveals the hidden pattern that connects it to you. This is Beyond the Books. Let's uncover the universe you've been living in all along. Cosmos reminds us, the universe is not a lonely scatter of stars and empty dark. It is alive with relationships. Every orbit, every pulse of light, every drifting cloud of atoms belongs to a story that began long before us. To truly see it, you have to stop looking at life in fragments and start seeing in patterns. Picture yourself under a dark, clear sky. You notice a single point of light. Most people see just a star, background decoration in the night. But look closer with your understanding. That star is a sun. It may have planets spinning silently around it. Planets with moons, with oceans under ice. Mountains that have never felt the warmth of sunrise. And that star itself is traveling, slowly, in a grand dance around the galaxy. One orbit takes 225 million years. You begin to realize, no star is ever truly alone. Every light is part of a vast choreography you can barely comprehend. The universe does not do isolated. It only does connection, whether we notice it or not. Carl Sagan's cosmos is not just about astronomy. It's about the structure of reality itself. The universe is not random. It is layered, interconnected, self-organizing, from the orbit of an electron, to the swirl of a hurricane, to the spiral arms of a galaxy. The same principles echo at every scale. Think about time. When you look into the night sky, you are never seeing the present. You are looking into history. Sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach your face. Light from Sirius takes 8 years. And the glow of the Andromeda Galaxy has been traveling for over 2 million years. Some of the stars you see tonight are already gone. Their light is only now completing its journey to you. Every star is both a memory and a message, proof that the past is still arriving in the present. Here's where most people never look deeply enough. We think of history as human history, Egypt, Rome, the Middle Ages. But that is just a blink. The real history is cosmic, and your body is a museum of it. The calcium in your bones, forged in the heat of dying stars. The iron in your blood, once part of a supernova. The carbon in your cells, born billions of years ago, in stellar furnaces. This is the first great pattern. Life is not separate from the universe. Life is how the universe remembers itself. Now pause. Breathe. Every inhale pulls in atoms that have traveled across 13.8 billion years. Hydrogen from the Big Bang. Oxygen once locked in ancient stone. Every breath is a handshake with the cosmos. And yet, we rarely see it this way. Most people live as if life is a private island, as if the universe is out there and we are down here. But the truth is, the universe is not remote. It is flowing through you, right now. Now, zoom out with Sagan's cosmic calendar. Imagine compressing the entire history of the universe into a single year. The Big Bang happens January 1st. The Milky Way forms in spring. The sun ignites in August. Life appears in September. Dinosaurs walk in late December. Humans emerge in the final hours of December 31st. And recorded history? The last few seconds before midnight. Then the pattern comes into focus. Complexity arrives slowly, and then all at once. For billions of years, the universe was simple. Hydrogen, helium, darkness. Then came stars. Then planets. Then life. Each stage prepared the next. Quietly. Inevitably. This is not chaos. This is emergence. Given time and stability, complexity is the universe's nature. But here's the part most people never see. The universe is not only expanding in space, it is expanding in imagination. Every new form of matter, life, and mind is the cosmos inventing a new way to witness itself. A star can shine, but it cannot wonder. A planet can orbit, but it cannot ask why. Only through consciousness, through you, does the universe finally get to look in the mirror. You are not just in the cosmos. The cosmos is thinking through you. And with that wonder comes fragility. From space, Earth is a pale blue dot, a single pixel of life in an infinite dark. No borders, no walls, no divisions. Everything humans have ever done. Every war, every love story, every hope has happened on that delicate speck. Cosmic scale does not make life meaningless. It makes it precious. A responsibility. The smaller you feel in the universe, the more sacred your choices become. Notice the chain of cause and effect that brought you here. Stars create heavy elements. Elements build planets. Planets grow atmospheres. Atmospheres shape climates. Climates allow life. Life evolves intelligence. Intelligence invents technology. And technology can either preserve or destroy the system that birthed it. This is the feedback loop of existence. We often imagine progress as a straight line. We invent, we improve, we conquer. But in truth, everything we do ripples back. Nuclear weapons, climate change, space exploration, all are expressions of the same cosmic process that began in the stars. We are the first species whose choices can alter the very story that created us. Here's the symmetry Sagan loved, the patterns that shape galaxies. Also shape civilizations. Galaxies form when matter gathers under gravity. Civilizations form when people gather under shared ideas. Too much chaos, and the structure collapses. Too much rigidity, and evolution stops. The micro reflects the macro. Now, pull the entire pattern together. The universe begins simple. Energy and particles. Time stretches, interactions multiply. Stars are born. Stars create elements. Elements form worlds. Worlds spawn life. Life evolves consciousness. Consciousness builds civilization. And civilization reaches back into space. Telescopes watch galaxies. Spacecraft leave the solar system. Radio signals wander into the dark. The system has completed the loop. The universe has finally reached the point where it can say, I exist. Here is the final truth. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are a chapter in its unfolding. Every decision you make, every life you touch, is part of this 13.8 billion year story. When you see it this way, the night sky changes. The universe stops feeling like a distant backdrop. It becomes a living system, And, for the brief moment, you are here. You are its voice. What you just heard isn't about stars. It's about perspective, seeing your life as part of something vast and acting from that truth. Before this day ends, step outside. Look up at the night sky and whisper one sentence to yourself. I am part of this universe, and I will live like I belong to it. Comment with the exact sentence you claim tonight. Like this video, subscribe to Beyond the Books, and if there's a book you want to truly understand, tell us below. This is where wonder becomes identity.